Wow.
What's up? We back. I'm at this rock a little bit. Talk to him.
You know we tax.
Hit me on the
Let a snack go. Get your snack. You know, when you kind of look back at it, that little verse between him and Gucci.
All right.
I'm just
I don't know what you about to say. We're going to turn the music back up.
Right.
Luwop dropped the classics.
Okay, we ain't keeping it real tonight. I see.
Nah, we are. We are. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys.
Yo.
My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny.
What's happening?
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because this is your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys, man. A lot happened in the past 2 weeks, man. We're gone. Missing games.
It's been a while, Bob. Wow, where you been? It's been
a lot done happened. You done had coaches get fired. You done had people some games, some college football rankings, Notre Dame fans down my neck. There's a lot of stuff going on these past 2 weeks, man.
Boy, I think we may have took a break, but the hate didn't. The hate kept going. They was looking forward to it. Y'all boys don't take the break. Y'all ain't easy on us. Y'all don't really take it easy on us in the comment section, bro. Like,
not take a break. Boy, not take a break.
How you doing?
So we right here, man. So how we start every week, man, since we back. In case you forgot. Gotta start it off right? Gotta start it off with my big dogs of the week, man. I've been gone for a minute, so I gotta make up for some. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a full clip today. We got extra big dogs this week.
Look, man. All right, first big dog, Satara Health Group. If you didn't know, bro, hey, Satara, shout out to the doctors at Satara Health Group. Hey, man, y'all kept the kid right while he was gone, man. The man has little health issues. Doctors got your boy back. He back right. So salute the Satara Health Group, man. Next big dog, Deron Payne. Sometimes you just got to punch people and let the video come later. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's bigger than the game, right? Sometimes life is bigger than the game. Like he said, Amon St. Brown tried to chicken wing him, you know what I'm saying? And my man hauled off with the biggest punch I ever seen in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
My man caught that thing back from here. He about 300 pounds. That's crazy.
Hey, just to show you the difference, right? So, who got in the skirmish with Juju earlier this year? Was that Brian Branch?
Nah, that was supposed to happen, though.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout
out to like handling stuff on the field. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? This season has been active.
Not waiting till afterwards and handling it on the field. I'm with it, man. Man.
This whole season we spitting on folks. you might get snuffed out here. You know what I'm saying? You might get your issue right there on the field. I like this type of football, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it, man.
And we're gonna lie about it. My man said because his teammate was like, yeah, if you ask me, I'm gonna hit him first. That's what I'm talking about.
Next one, man. LSU women basketball, man, against Charlotte, man. Y'all ain't had to do them girls like that. I know why you did them girls like that, but you ain't had to do them girls like that. Charlotte team, they made a little TikTok dance talking about LSU finally playing some competition. They beat them girls like 117-53 and were talking shit the whole game. Hey, man. sometimes it pays to shut the fuck up. Sometimes it pays. Sometimes it pays just to be quiet, man. Just to be quiet, man. So that's what Notre Dame fans, man. Didn't know y'all was so heavy out here, bro. Really didn't know. Really didn't know. I said something about Notre Dame not being in the playoffs, and I stand on it. We'll get into that later. But man, I went to sleep. It was 20 comments. Came back. It was 70 comments, and them arguing about how dumb my take was. I didn't know it was that deep, bro. So shout out to y'all standing 10 toes down.
Only thing I like to add to that is that I hope y'all getting paid. I hope y'all getting paid because man, y'all ain't let us sleep. We had to go in there tag team in the comments.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. We got wild, man. Shout out to Notre Dame fans standing 10 toes for your team. I love it. Then Matthew Stafford, man, 4 games, 4 touchdowns in 4 straight games. Boy, sometimes you age like some people age like fine wine. You know what I'm saying? Some things just get better with age, and that man is definitely MVP right now in my books.
Yeah. It's a quarterback award. I can give you that. It's a quarterback award.
Hey, man, the boy playing great basketball, great football. Ooh, that's enough my team, enough sports. Great football, 4 touchdowns in 4 straight games ain't a small feat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to Puka. You know what
I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But that right there, man, we've been gone a minute, but that's Anthony's big dogs of the week. All right, next up, man, you know, gotta give the HBCU spotlight. So this is our IDK Sports Podcast HBCU Spotlight, and we've been gone for a minute. I'm not gonna go all the way back. I'm just gonna talk about last week, and we're gonna get into some games about last week. First game, my Spartans, we lose again. I mean, Mike just won 1 game. my Spartans have lost again, man. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina Central beats Norfolk State 31-28. North Carolina Central's Walker Harris, 24 for 39, 265, 3 tugs, 1 interception, and Chauncey Spice, 8 receptions, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Norfolk State, Otto Coons, prayers up to him because he had a nasty injury in that game. Hope he's doing well and recovering well. 18 for 26, 197, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kevon King, though, 8 carries for 149, finally making a showing. I know he's been banged up a little bit, but hey, did his thing, man. We keep getting closer and closer. We played a good game against Dale and a good game against Central. I was surprised by the Central game. I thought we was going to get our ass whooped, but played a good game against Central, getting a little better. The steps are there. We getting better and better, you know. But hey, still L is an L, man.
Hey, well, I was about to say you.
But I actually asked Notre Dame fans, L ain't an L all the time.
You know what I'm saying? You drag that talking powder, that talking point out just enough, you know, to where we almost forgot y'all still lost the game. Now, but for Norfolk State, bro, you know, to Ed's point, y'all have been keeping it interesting. You know, there was a time this season where it was just kind of like, all right. And I will say this. Secondary is playing a bit sharper.
Changed the coordinator. Coach Adams was back being defensive coordinator. Defense looked better as a whole.
I'm not here to kick anybody's back in. At this very moment, from what I've seen of Norfolk State in those past couple games with Central and with Del State, is that hey, we playing a lot more discipline. I think whoever's in there kind of honing down on like the coverage principles, who got them playing quarters pretty much soundly. CB's eyes are in the right place. You know, safeties are kind of, you know, playing the run. You know, they filling their gaps, coming up in coverage. No, bro. So whoever's taking that next step for them defensive wise,
yeah.
I'll say this, it looks better. I know the scoreboard don't reflect it, but it does look better, especially in that Dale State game. Y'all came to play that game.
All right, so, you know, going to our next game. Dale State beats Morgan State 14-12. Delaware State's Caden Bennett didn't have that great of a game, 16 for 24, 169, 2 picks. James Jones had 13 carries for 115 and a tud. For Morgan State, Raymond Moore, 10 for 24, 112. And Randall Newton, I think I'm saying my brother's name right, 7 carries, 104 yards and a touchdown. defensive struggle, man, on a Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? Primetime Thursday night game on ESPNU. Defensive struggle. Both defenses came to play. A couple of big plays were given up. This is basically one team made more plays than the other, and then Morgan State, just couldn't get the offense going at the end of the game, and then they tried the long field goal. Boy couldn't make the field goal. So, Morgan State loses another close one, but Delaware State showed me a little bit. Because sometimes, if you're going to win a championship, sometimes you got to win these games. Absolutely. You got to win some nasty games when you're not playing your best, and when you're not playing your best, just can't get things going. But somehow you still find a way to win.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of caused a concern a little bit for me because probably like earlier this season we seeing 30 points here, 30 plus, 40 plus. And, these last 2 weeks, matching that with the Norfolk State game, I think they had 27 in that game, and then buckling down to 14, which not too much on Morgan State because they still been a good defensive team at points during this season. And it's like, are we starting to see like some of like let's just get to the finish line? It's like maybe we're just hustling just to get to the finish line. I'm not saying that they're not the same team or that they're slowing down. It's like, all right, now we went from being not on the board to being the hunters in the conference to almost being the hunted. It's like you went through like 3 different phases of Delaware State team in one season. From at one point it wasn't even mentioned. Now they kind of leading the pack, and it's like, oh boy, is some of the pressure getting to them. But I appreciate these kind of games to where like, hey, you still find a way to win. So shout out to Coach DJ, bro. You still coach. You still had a coach. Really had to put your headphones on this game because, bro, this was a nasty game.
Yeah, man. So Morgan State still undefeated in the MEAC. Showdowns. Couple more games left. Never know. Speaking of the MEAC, let's get into some games to watch. Friday, tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. on ESPN2, Central versus South Carolina State. Big game because South Carolina State is still undefeated in the MEAC as well. Has been playing good ever since they had that close game against A&T. Has really been putting belt to ass to a lot of teams. To a lot of teams. So, South Carolina State wins this game. Still in the hunt to win the championship game. The last game of the season is Delaware State versus South Carolina State. So if Dale and South Carolina State win, that'll be a conference championship game with the with the former man, where was I at? This messed me. That little highlight messed me up.
Say what the hell you get, bro.
It said ESPN said some former head coach of Last Chance U School reportedly shot at Lane College campus. I don't know which coach it is yet.
JB?
I don't know. Let's
see. Yo, they shot at my man JB, bro. We need nah. We slide for JB.
This the one out in Oakland.
Oh, you did say Lane. Okay.
They said Martin Person said Lane got shot on the campus. According to the staff member, was current after the red and former coach John Beam. Oh man, the last one.
Basketball coach?
Nah, the last football coach out there in Oakland.
Oh yeah, I ain't really care for that season, but for sure, respect.
I'm saying, hope old boy make it through. I thought it was JB. That's why I stopped.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We slide for JB.
They got Buddy down there in Mississippi, in school. That's not funny, man. Prayers up, man. That's not funny. But this South Carolina State Central game is a big game because South Carolina State wins this game. They control their destiny. Central is still trying to win this game, hope for a Delaware State loss so they could Delaware State to lose 2 times so they can get a chance to go Celebration Bowl. A lot to play for. ESPN2, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I think this game, Central been playing decent, but I think South Carolina State has been playing better defensively, turning the ball over. I think South Carolina State offense is kind of clicking a little bit better. And ever since that close anti game, they kind of been playing a little bit better and better every week and kind of been putting teams away. So I'm going to go South Carolina State, close game, high scoring. I'm going to say like 31-24.
That's fair. I still got, I'm not even going to job around with it, bro. I'm going to still go with Central on this one. I think Central can still hit the chunk play when they need to. They can still get some quality play out there, special teams, especially on like kick return or punt return. They can still make the explosive play, even though South Carolina is playing a lot better football most recently. But I still think there's some times where their drives can stall out, and they still have some issues from time to time. So and also like to go along with that, especially this past game for Central, their halftime adjustments have been a lot more seamless. I'm starting to see like some of their position groups starting to step up, especially after the halftime, especially if they get, beat with something earlier in the game. That second half, bro, is like, hey, we strapped, we tucked the chin straps in a little bit tighter and we ready to ball. So I'm going to still roll with North Carolina Central in this one. Still vying for that Celebration Bowl bid. I'm going to stick with here. I probably will say it's close to yours. I'll probably go 35-20.
Okay. All right. So getting into some other games, we're gonna take it a different spot, take it another level. HBCU. Down to Division II ranks. The SIAC championship game. Benedict versus Albany State, 1 p.m. on ESPN Plus. Hey man, it's for the SIAC championship. If you don't know, this is the Division II HBCU conference. Basically like the down south teams, South Carolina and Lower. Benedict out of South Carolina, Albany out of South Georgia. It's a tough one for me. I like Benedict has a really good team again. Ever since Chennis Berry left, they kind of rebuild and kind of retooled. Good offenses. I think both teams. I know Albany State likes to play fast. With I think Quinn Gray is the coach, the old Florida A&M quarterback. I'm gonna go. I watched a couple Benedict games. I watched both of the games. I'm gonna go Benedict, but I think it's gonna be a high score. I'm gonna say 35-31, something like that.
Yeah. Where's the game at? I asked that question first.
I don't know. I think it's at a neutral site. I don't know where they put the SIC championship game at. Don't get me in line. Hold on. I can look it up while you're talking.
Yeah. All right. So I ain't got too many notes on this game. I am able to catch a few notes or a few plays from Albany State, and from what I do see, they are pretty explosive, bro. They can play. They can run. You know what I'm saying? They have a very good home schedule. That's what I was gonna make. That would be the difference maker for me on this one. Prior with Albany State, I do like Tyant Wash.
Albany State.
Yep. Well, there you go. So I'm and they got a 4-0 home record. So that being the deciding factor for me on ESPN Plus, bro, they gonna take the dub on TV. Shout out to Albany State.
Okay. Let's get to the next one, man. The CIAA championship. Johnson C. Smith versus Virginia Union in Durham. The first year is in Durham. Was in Salem, Virginia. Now they moved it down to Durham. 3 p.m. Eastern time on HBCU Go. This is a tough one. I love what Johnson C. Smith head coach is building. He took over that program. They were not good. They were not good. Hadn't been good for a long time. And they've been building it brick by brick. Actually, they got a thing I want to say it's on YouTube it's actually called Brick by Brick. Talking about like Johnson C. Smith, and it's like a reality, not a reality show, but like a documentary thing following them season after season. He's been building a good program, but Virginia Union and Dr. Alvin Parker, man, got another running back. It's like running back you down there down in Division II. I mean, another running back. I think I don't know, he close to breaking the record. I want to say Division II record all together, but it's just amazing how you get these running backs a tough style of football. Like Virginia Union went a good little ways in the playoffs last year. Good football team. Really good football team. Johnson C. Smith has a great story. Also a good football team. I know they got wins like against Valdosta this year. I don't know. That running attack for Union is just too good. I'm going to go Union 28-24.
28-24. It's not bad, brother. It's not bad. Hey, man, hometown bias, bro. I'm going Virginia Union. They from the crib, so we're going to stick with Union, bro, on this one. Not too many notes. Again, I am familiar with their running game, just like Ant is, bro. I don't know how they keep doing it. I'm running that same coattail, bro. It's becoming a thing at this point. and they're not too far from being CIAA champions a couple years ago, correct? Was it
Yeah.
2023?
I think they won it last year. I'm not
Last year
mistaken.
too? Oh, yeah, but either way, bro, still gonna roll with Virginia Union. They the home squad, so not too much in depth about what the score gonna be, but let's just say let's keep it close for the fans. Let's say 24-17.
Okay. I think they both gonna be good games though. Really good games. So if you got a chance in the daytime, hey man, Division II football, good football down there, man. Good football still played Division II level. Let's get into our HBCU spotlight. My HBCU football rankings, and the number one, I got Delaware State. I think they right now the hottest team, best team in HBCU football. Jackson State at number two. I mean, their quarterback was hurt. They got to play Bethune this week. I think they're gonna handle Bethune. Still favored to win the SWAC in my eyes. South Carolina State, like I said before, have been playing good football. Ever since that close win, the A&T and the A&T homecoming, they've been playing good football ever since. Alabama State with a hurt Andrew Body kind of fell off a little bit for me, but still playing good football. Defense is still good. They still can score points. Alabama State still is of my top five, and round out top five, Prairie View A&M and what Jermaine Jackson doing down there. Had a close loss to Alabama State, but has Prairie View on track to go to the SWAC championship game and represent the SWAC West. So that's my HBCU podcast. I mean, IDK Sports Podcast, HBCU football rankings. That's where I got it, man. You got anything you want to say about it?
I don't have any gripes for what you got. I think it still is a tough sled for Delaware State moving forward. They got Howard coming up this weekend. I mean, hell, it sounds a lot bit more. So a lot tougher than, let's say, like Jackson State is coming up there at number two. They got Bethune-Cookman this weekend. So holding on to number one, again, going from the hunter to the hunted, it's a little bit tougher holding on to the number one spot than to get there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fought this entire season. Let's keep that record going. Howard ain't no slouch. By any stretch of the imagination, Howard ain't no slouch, bro. So if this is your that last couple games is left, what, 2 or 3, Ant?
It's two. You got Howard and you got South Carolina State. Yeah. I think South Carolina State is at home too, if I'm not mistaken.
So bring them boys home, man. But nonetheless, bro, no gripes, man. Especially I like what the SWAC got going on. Prairie View might really snuck this one out.
Yeah. Yep. So that's our HBCU spotlight, man. Let's get into some of the FBS schools some of the things. Ooh, my bad. Hold on. Dude, can you see me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. Instead of putting it on the screen, I put it on my actual computer screen. All right. First one, Oregon at Iowa. All right, Oregon close when I told you Iowa can get you. Lull you to sleep. Next thing you know, it's end of the game and you down. And you trying to win. It happened. It just happens. Indiana had a time. Oregon is having a time. It just happens up there in Iowa. The way they play. So Oregon beats Iowa 18-16. Oregon, Dante Moore, 13 for 21, 112, one interception. Noah Winton had 17 carries for 118. Iowa's Mark Gronkowski, 10 for 18, 138 and a touchdown. And Kamari Moulton, 23 carries, 87 yards, and no touchdowns. Like I said, man, Oregon just find ways to hang on, win. This is what I will say. I don't know if it helps them for the playoffs, but hey, you can't help yourself if you ain't in it. So I guess just keep winning, get in the playoffs, and then see what happens. Because I don't think this game is indicative whether they're good or not, or they just kind of fell asleep against Iowa. Mm-hmm. But the trend didn't play that good against a bad Penn State team, but Indiana didn't play that good against Penn State. Without a Drew Law. Indiana came up there and beat you. Then you go to Iowa. It's at Iowa. It's a tough place to play. Like I said, the way they play kind of lulls you to sleep. I'm just trying to see, is Oregon that dominant team that maybe can make a run in the playoffs? It's still yet to be seen in my eyes.
Man, this one for me is less of an indictment on Oregon, but more so it was the perfect storm for them to get caught napping. Like you said, Iowa It's just one of those games every year where they might, like Ann just said, they might just catch you slipping one week. And this was just a perfect storm. Not only was it in Iowa, but Decorian Moore was injured for this game. I think that's a lot of the gripes that people are starting to throw Dante Moore's way as the season goes on. It's like, bro, those guys was like 1A and 1B as the season kicked off. Decorian Moore was probably looking at, freshman All-American. We're saying we just kind of all freshman award, bro. Like, so when you start off in that hot and you got your guy and it started getting to like the dog days of the season, and you're looking to still put a button on this season, really finish out strong, and you ain't got your right hand man, those things kind of wear on you. Kenyon Sadiq also didn't have that great of a game this against Iowa. That's supposed to be another standout for him. So a lot of things just didn't go their way, and it's starting to become a gripe or starting to be really reflect on the product you see from Dante Moore too. So much so that it's starting to be, whispers around college football that he might be coming back to Oregon next year. When at the beginning of the season it was all but forgotten that, bro, this boy might really get up out of here, might be going to the NFL just because he had that much first round buzz around him.
Yeah.
But it's been so chaotic these last couple weeks, these last couple outings, I should say, that it's like, yeah, he probably could stand to do another year. You could probably, kick around do another spin around the block one more time. So even with all that, bro, I can still appreciate that. Again, another gritty win. Find a way to win. This late in the season, there's a lot of tape out on you. All your tendencies have been put on tape. So to find a way to win this late in the season, bro, is nothing but commendable. There's NIL money over at Iowa too. Trust and believe. So they can put a good product on the field just the same way as you can. So nonetheless, Oregon, good dub.
All right, let's get to the next one. A&M at Mizzou. A&M goes on the road to Mizzou, beats them, kills Mizzou hopes of any playoff, SEC championship, anything. With their third loss, A&M beats them 38-17. Marcel Reed with a big day, 20 for 29, 221, 2 touchdowns. Ruben Owens, 13 carries, 102 for 2 touchdowns. Mizzou, the quarterback gets hurt, so they really have nothing going on as far as passing, but running. Jamal Roberts, 17 carries, 110 in the tug. And Ahmad Hardy, 13 carries, 109 in the tug. This A&M doing A&M things, man. I personally think they're the best team in the nation. I can give a care less what the rankings say. With what they doing and how they like beating down folk, I think they are the best team in the nation. That's up to determination. No L, been dominant ever since the LSU game. He had that one slip up against Arkansas, close game against Notre Dame that they won at Notre Dame early in the year. But most teams they didn't play, they kind of just put them out of there.
Put the beats on them.
So that's what I'm gonna say, man. A&M, Marcel Reed for me is still a Heisman front runner for me. I think he's in that Heisman thing. Definitely invite. And I got him close to winning the Heisman in my eyes. I think he has some games left. Got some Heisman moments, especially with the SEC championship game if they make it there. Game against Texas. He got some moments where you can see that young man get the Heisman. So that's a good game by Texas A&M. Just keep this train rolling.
Yeah, man. It's just a matter of time. Everybody's gonna run into that buzzsaw. That was kind of established for me early on this year, just because I've seen how complete of a team they are, offense, defense, and special teams, bro. And that I'm speaking of A&M. Like at some point, it's just like it's safe to turn off. It's safe to turn this game off because you kind of know where it's going to go. And to make it even more unfair, A&M is still getting healthy. Like, I still think this is a even more dangerous team once Le'Veon Moss returns to this offense. This is another added weapon. Mario Craver still going off. KC Concepcion still going off. Marcel Reed, as Ant mentioned, is still in the Heisman ranking. He's right there with Julian Sand and Fernando Mendoza, if you ask me. Yeah. So, and that's just on the offensive side of the ball. Defense, they are damn dangerous. But damn sure dangerous, bro. Mm-hmm. That pass rush combo is nothing to sneeze at. So just to speak on this Mizzou game, it was just like, all right, bro, we know where this is going. Now, there was some lapses in the running game. I mean, again, without their starting quarterback, bro, it was, Mizzou, they switched hands. They started dribbling with their or started taking to the paint with their left hand, that being the run game. And, it had some success on the ground. But, again, it's the same old buzzsaw, bro. It's the same old buzzsaw. You got to play keep up. And if you can't keep up, you can't catch up. So for A&M, this is just another day at the office. I really just see this team being on cruise control until the SEC championship game. Nothing's gonna stop that.
Yeah,
nothing's gonna stop that. And I depending on the matchup, we'll probably get to that here soon, or that'll probably be coming up in one of our few later episodes. But depending on the matchup, they might get dog walk too. That's how good this A&M. That's how complete this A&M team is.
Yeah, man. Good win for A&M. Keep it going with you trying to win this SEC championship game. And I think they should be number one ranked team in the nation, but we'll get into that. Last one, the big one at noon, Texas Tech, BYU, top teams in the Big 12. Texas Tech dominated 29-7. That defense is really good for Texas Tech. The team is really good for Texas Tech. Spent a lot of money on that team.
I'm about to say,
really good.
Better be good.
Morton, 17 for 32, 219 in a touch. Cameron Dickey, 23, 121 and a touchdown. BYU Bear Batchmeyer, the freshman, 23 for 38, 188, a touchdown interception. Just couldn't get comfortable all game. It was all over him all game. Chase Roberts, 6 receptions, 61 yards and a touchdown. This came down to defense, man. One team, Texas Tech got to a point on offense where they could do what they wanted to do, started scoring points, but BYU just couldn't get comfortable, couldn't get the run game going, really couldn't pass, couldn't have much time to pass the ball, never could find a way to get comfortable, and then next thing you know, you're blown out in a game where you had college game day there, big game, but the good thing about the Big 12 is the top two teams go, and I think they'll see each other again in the Big 12 championship game, so all is not lost for BYU, but Texas Tech is showing themselves to be a really good football team, even good enough where they might sneak and get that 4th seed in the college football playoff ranking at the end of the year. If they win the Big 12, and might get a bye. Texas Tech, hey, so far it's looking like money well spent.
Now, bro, this was an all-out statement game for Texas Tech, bro. You just took a top 10 team last weekend, took a top 10 team, put them across your lap, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like is convincingly ass whooping, boosting their resume to new heights, bro. So that, to Ant's point, that playoff discussion does get a lot interesting. Now for BYU, this doesn't kill their season at all. You know what I'm saying? They still got a place in that Big 12 conversation or that Big 12 title race. But for Texas Tech, just speaking about this game specifically, they earned this win. By no means was it flashy, was it like deep shots down the field all the time, but they did the little things. They did the little things that win games. They dominated the line of scrimmage. And mentioned they BYU couldn't get a sniff of the run game going. I think they held them to under like 70 yards in the rushing game or in the running game. You know what I'm saying? They limited any big plays from BYU. They couldn't. It was almost a guaranteed 3 and out. You know what I'm saying? BYU couldn't get any third down conversions. Very slim. Any opportunities that they had to convert was held to none. So as far as winning the game the right way or winning the game the fundamentally, they did it. It's always comes down to like the little things in these big games. Who does the little things the right way? And Texas Tech did that in a convincing fashion. So by all means, Texas Tech earned this win. They went out here, walked them down, and again, probably won't see another sniff of competition till that Big 12 championship game. But this looks good.
They got some. I know BYU got some tough ones. I think BYU still got to play Cincinnati.
Who does Tech have?
I don't know.
Is it the likes of like Arizona? Is Arizona in there?
And that's who they lost. They lost to Arizona State. Hold on. Phone messing up. I know BYU still got some tough ones ahead. Because Utah's sitting right there on the heels trying to make it to that Big 12 championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they lost.
I said Texas Tech beat them.
Texas Tech and BYU beat them.
Mm-hmm.
So you got some, let's see. Tech got UCF, BYU got TCU. Let's see. BYU got Cincinnati next week.
Ooh,
that's a big one for them.
That's a,
Utah got. I mean, not just Utah got Kansas State. Tech is on a bye that next week. They're not
nice.
Then Tech play West Virginia, and then it's the Big 12 championship game.
Oh yeah, we Gucci.
Yeah, so Tech is right there, but BYU got to win some games because Utah is right there. Because BYU got a game this week against TCU, not a slouch, and Utah got Baylor. So the two Utah teams is fighting for the right to play Tech in the Big 12 championship game. I think BYU is going to win them games and have a chance to play Tech again. It could be an interesting Big 12 game, but Texas Tech got a chance to make themselves probably the fourth best team in the nation if they went out in convincing fashion. Because right now, I think Bama's 4. We'll get into it, but some of the other teams got to play some other top teams, and that championship game could be a problem for them. Let's get into a game to watch. Let's get into that first. First one. Big one, man. Oklahoma, Alabama, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on ABC. Oklahoma is still fighting for a chance to get in the playoffs. They lose this game, is over. That's 3 losses. But they still on the outside looking in. Bama, with that 1 loss to Florida State, have been on a tear. Just built the ass to a lot of good football teams, too. Made themselves the best 1-loss team in the nation. But they still can't afford to lose because Ole Miss and Georgia are right there. And making to the SEC championship game. You don't want to go in the SEC championship game with 2 losses because if you say you play A&M in the SEC championship game and you lose, that hurts your playoff standard because you have 3 losses, and it'd be hard for them to put a 3-loss team in the thing. Because right now they own the tiebreaker on Georgia and Ole Miss. So if they lose Oklahoma, this will be their first loss in the SEC, but be second loss overall. So Alabama, a lot to play for Alabama. Want to keep that streak rolling. Want to be known as a top team, especially going into the SEC championship picture. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a real last test until they play Auburn. I think they play Auburn at Auburn too. That's always scary.
Always.
But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But Oklahoma, defense travels. Defense travels. Mateer, maybe his hand is starting to feel better. That thumb is starting. Maybe he gets back to Heisman, like top dog that he was in the beginning of the year. Must-win game, though. Must-win game for Oklahoma.
Where you going? Where you going?
This game at Alabama, too? I think this game is at Bama.
This game, yeah, it is in Bama.
I'm going to say the tough one. I know I've been against Alabama all year, but Oklahoma, Mateer just don't look good. Hasn't looked like himself, but he could this game. And it's in Alabama. It's not in Oklahoma, is it?
No, it's in Bama.
It's in Bama. If it was in Norman, I might pick Oklahoma. I'm going to go Bama beats Oklahoma. Close game, though. Because when the team is fighting for their playoff lives, especially like a team like Oklahoma, that still wants to be in that picture, like they're on the outside looking in, I'm going to go Bama. Close. Field goal. 31-28. 24-21. I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring of a game.
I don't think so either.
24-21. Because they held on, even though that loss to Ole Miss, Oklahoma held Ole Miss pretty good too. So was it Georgia or Ole Miss? One of the two teams. I'm gonna go 24-21. Bama. Close field goal wins the end of the game.
Yeah, mine's is near the same, bro. Like it might be somewhere like a 21-17. I'm rolling Bama too. I don't want to bury the lead, but I'm gonna go 21-17 Bama with like a threatening John Mateer drive at the end of the game. But probably just capped off with a turnover. But this is a must watch for this week. That, and I'm sure another game that we got lined up in the chamber too.
It's playoff elimination in the SEC.
Oklahoma,
Big Ten will never.
As they say, man, sometimes people are the most dangerous when you back them into the corner. Oklahoma is backed into a corner.
They're on the outside looking in.
Hey, bro, they can't. Bro, this is it. This is it for them. And
this is a playoff game.
And to not make it any lighter, oh, you just got to go play with the number 4 ranked team in the
hottest team
country.
in the nation.
You know what I'm saying? So it's literally put up or shut up. But even with all John Mateer's like up and down play, you know, the injury, the whatever, like that defense has still been solid. You know, that secondary has still been playing, still been making plays. I don't want to say this maybe return to form to earlier this season, but I can see a couple, maybe I can see a turnover for sure from Todd Simpson. I can see a turnover for sure in this game.
I mean, it's a really good defense, though. I wouldn't.
But this is why I still choose Bama. Because if you harken back to that Bama versus South Carolina game, this Bama team grew up. They matured. Now that South Carolina game, they could have easily went into that good night and just, hey, this is a dub, this is an L. You know what I'm saying? We just took our lick. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina got us. This was an upset. We already know the fans gonna storm the field. Oh my God, it's the break. Oh my God, the lights are so bright. I don't know what to do. I never seen this many plays happen, bruh. All that reality was happening to them in that South Carolina game. But they still found a way to win and snuck out there with a dub, and that's late into the fourth quarter. So, being that just showed me all the maturity I needed to see to know, like, hey, we going into a playoff atmosphere come Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and we on ABC. All the chips is on us. It's literally because, mind you, Bama got stuff to play for too, as Ant just mentioned. Bama, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the heat off our back. So even with that, I think this defense has matured and can make plays and can create turnovers. Quiet as kept. LT Overton's having a hell of a senior year. Saying Keon Sabb, safety, having a hell of a year. Starting to move up in some of those prospect rankings. I mean, they got this young linebacker too, motherfucker. Hey, bro, they can play. This defense has matured and they playing sound football. Yeah. I'm not saying they like the 2015, 2016 Bama. I'm not going that far. But this team has matured, and I think they can put Oklahoma away this weekend. 21-17, Bama.
Okay. All right, so we both in agreement, man. Let's get into one, man. Let's get into this one, man. Let's do this right.
Where we going, bro? We doing it. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it.
Bro.
We doing it.
Hey, Notre Dame versus Pitt, noon Eastern Time, ABC. Let me tell y'all something, man.
Come on, I got some shit to say. Go ahead.
Because took a lot of heat this week because we said that Notre Dame shouldn't have been in the playoffs according to their schedule, bro. And everybody was saying like, "Oh no," and they always bring up, "Oh, it's a good L. We took some good L's." Hey, man, it's wins and losses. All right. You are what your record say you are, and don't give me misplayed Citadel. So what is it? Oh, but they didn't play also Purdue. You know, they don't got to play a Stanford and a Syracuse that are not good. So pump your brakes. If y'all lose this game to Pitt, and I think it's at Pitt,
it is.
If y'all lose this game to Pitt, I don't want to hear nothing about Notre Dame sniffing, looking, even thinking. I don't want them to say play or off. All right, at all. And just because of that, I ain't got no rhyme or reason. Pitt 31-24. I don't care. All right, go ahead.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, you breaking up a little bit. You breaking up.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because
hey, yo, Kenny, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a little cracky.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
My feedback. You straight? That sounds better.
It sounds cracky in the back though. It sounds crazy. Do I sound bad?
Yeah, it's a little staticky, bro.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that damn, Fuck up. But y'all haven't called. I haven't been as many stupids. I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, they give anybody equipment. I can't believe I can't believe these boys have started a podcast. You guys are true to your name, IDK Sports. Y'all don't know nothing about ball. But y'all had everything to say. Everything to say. But a good goddamn reason, because everything else about, hey, we only lost to here and we lost to here. It was early in the season when we lost to Miami. I mean, that's a good Texas A&M team. Yeah, you're right. And you got your ass whooped. You know, I don't want to hear no excuses. Yeah, you beat a USC team, but hell, so did Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So what are we saying? I mean, should they should be vaulted up to the top two? Nah, but we had a 7-game win streak. Okay, now you're about to face a Pitt team that's riding off a 5-game win streak.
Yeah.
So what are we saying? Yo, Pitt stumbled out the gates too. But guess what? With Pitt, they switched to that damn freshman quarterback, been like a shot in the arm. That wide receiver Williams out there, hey, he's starting to make some plays with him. That linebacker they got for Pitt, Kyle, I forgot his last name, Kyle, he's starting to make plays.
Yeah.
2 sacks, 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
Hey, Pitt believes. And I'm going to ante up the stakes for y'all too, Notre Dame. It's Aaron Donald's retirement. He's retiring his jersey that weekend or that day. So you probably on the sidelines, you're probably looking at Aaron Donald. I don't know, maybe Darrell Reeves, he might pop out. Larry Fitzgerald, he might pop out. Shady McCoy might pop out. You know what I'm saying? Just another legend, probably another Hall of Famer. Oh, what's that? Oh, another thing. College game day gonna be there.
The light's too big.
Oh my God, it's happening again.
We're not playing Navy. Oh my God. It's not Purdue.
Oh my God. I thought I only had to worry about the triple option. That's not the case.
Texas A&M in Miami. Everybody's here. Hey, bro, I ain't got no more to say about it, bro. This is hate. I'm keeping a buck with you. The way they came after me, all y'all better now. I'm gonna go live by myself on Saturday if y'all lose this game.
That's the fact.
Because y'all had a lot to say. Oh, them were good L's. But everybody just hate. That's a horrible take. They give anybody podcast. What they do? They did. They gave the wrong person. This is IDK Sports, man. Get your own podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, bro. Pit up, man. Pit.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say. This is my last note. This is my only vote of confidence that I have, y'all, for Notre Dame, is that this game is gonna be close.
Hope not.
Yeah, bro. Because if y'all get ran out the stadium, I ain't got nothing to tell you. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Because when I was taking notes for this before the pod, I was like, hey man, this game can go any way, man. Notre Dame. I'm trying to let me just put myself in the shoes of a Notre Dame fan. Why? I don't know. But
why you want to be there?
Is delusional. But anyway, it's like if I put myself in the brain of a Notre Dame fan, it's like, bro, they do got firepower. This could be a statement game, you know what I'm saying, for Jeremiah Love. That 1-2 punch between him and Jadarian Prince could be a lot. But this is also, again, sometimes that perfect storm in college football means the world. And, bro, this is the perfect storm. I got Pitt, freshman QB, at home, you know what I'm saying, on ABC, college game day, beating that ass. It's going to be 28-17. Pitt ran Notre Dame out and shut them out. You can't go into the playoffs with 3 L's. You can't go into the playoffs with 3 L's.
I don't want to hear you say play or off, brother.
You can't go to the playoffs with 3 L's. They shut the door on y'all.
All right. Let's get to the last one. 7:30 game, Texas versus Georgia. I think this game is at Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Texas versus Georgia. Texas is playing better football. Arch Manning playing better football. Kind of getting the ball out on time. Things starting to click a little bit better. Texas, this is a playoff eliminator game. Georgia cannot afford to lose this game, nor can Texas afford to lose this game. 7:30 game. Again, it's starting to become a trend. The SEC playing games that are playoff eliminators, games that matter. Coming a trend. But hey man, big game, man. Georgia finding ways to win games. Texas, it's been hanging on. They still got big games. After this, they got a Texas A&M game after this one, so they still got some big games. Man, they don't get no bigger than this, man. Primetime TV, Saturday. You know, and what you went dark, okay? Primetime TV, Saturday. I'm gonna say Georgia, man. I'm gonna say Georgia 28-21, win by a touchdown.
All right, I'm back. My bad. So this is one of those ones, and I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. This is one of those ones. Because a lot of people ran off on the plug on Texas, bro. A lot of people ran off on the plug, like, oh man, Texas and cooled out. They ain't like that for real. They ain't, you know what I'm saying, nothing to worry about. We gonna get them out of here. Bruh, that's not the same Texas team, bro. Not the same Texas team, bro. And also, I'm gonna say this Texas defense, they just stepped up and played in the places that that offense can't really play. Get them to, bro. That defense been carrying the weight. They stars on defense have been being stars. So yeah, it goes for Anthony Hill. That goes for Colin. That goes for Malik Muhammad. That goes for the rest of them boys. They've been stepping up to the plate. But with that being said, bro, Georgia's offense, vice versa. And that's not to say Georgia's defense ain't great. They're not great. They're good. They're not bad. They're good. But Gunnar Stockton kind of been answering the bell, bro. 30 points here. Might run the board up to 40 points here. Gotta stay with the receivers. That damn run game. Don't stop. They'll 3 yards, 4 yards hear you to death all the way till they gas you.
Yeah.
Bro, so whatever the case may be, I'm going with Texas, bro. Statement game, Archie Manning, bro. Legacy game. Everybody circling the wagons. You can hear it coming down the road right now. The cattle hurling, the sterns are rolling. Texas in a statement game, 7:30 ABC. Archie Manning, that made y'all flip, that made y'all spin the block on him, bro. He done made y'all look again because he about to walk in Georgia, walk in your trap, take over your trap, and make plays when it counts.
I mean, Texas do got a good defense, though. It was going to be a good one. I just think Georgia got a little bit. I'm going to say 28. I'm going to still say Georgia win because it's in Georgia. At home, just because it's in Georgia makes a difference to me. Makes a difference.
I think Texas got the neutralizing agent for that on defense, to me. Like I said, Georgia can run the rock. That's for sure. But I think Texas defense, they got a strong front seven, and that can kind of neutralize what they do, or what Georgia does well, or does the best, I should say. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I can see a world where Archie makes the plays when he has to. He makes the throws when he has to. I think some of the a reoccurring theme that we've seen this college football season is that just that maturity from from games 1 to 4 to games 8 to 10, bro. Like that maturity of a team, that maturity of that cohesion amongst players starts to show itself, and that's where like that separation starts to create itself between the who's who and major conferences such as the SEC, or we spoke earlier about the Big 12. Like, I think this is one of those cases where, like, yeah, defense has been holding the rock down, but bro, when we need you to be the guy, I think Archie's going to be the guy this weekend. Archie's going to be a guy this weekend, and this could be a legacy game. I'm like, where were you when Arch went off for 3-4 tuds and threw for 250 against the starting Georgia defense? This could, I can picture a world where this is that game. 3 touch, ran 1 in.
We'll see.
Legacy game.
Let's see. So let's get into before we leave college football. Let's see here. Let's get into it. The rankings, the college football latest rankings. You got Ohio State at number 1, Indiana at number 2, Alabama at number 4, Texas A&M at number 3. They get the buys. And then the home games, you got Ole Miss, Texas right now. Like I said, the loser of that Texas-Georgia game is probably out. You got Tech and Miami at Miami going to Tech because Tech is probably going to be the Big 12 winner. Like I said, Tech has a chance to move themselves in that 4 spot if they keep moving the way they're moving. Miami is projected to win the ACC most likely. The 8-9 game, Oregon at Notre Dame. I think that's the game of the 2 teams that, maybe resumes don't say much, right? And then you got Georgia and South Florida as the group of 5 team. Like I said, big games. You got Alabama playing Oklahoma, who's sitting right there at 11, right? Then you got Texas and Georgia playing each other. So it looks like if Georgia lose, the loser of this game is out, right? That's 2 losses, and you're definitely not going to the SEC championship game. So, like I said, this what happened? Where we go?
Ooh. That was on me.
Pressing buttons, bro. Yeah, I got the little thing right here. That's because of the screenshot.
Got you.
But like I said, Alabama's right there 4. Probably stay in with an L, but you really don't want to take that L. Right now, it's a lot of football to be played. That's all I can say about this college football playoffs right now. It's a lot of this can be shifted around. A lot of football left to play. Big Ten championship game probably gonna be Ohio State versus Indiana. SC championship game could be A&M versus Alabama, but Ole Miss is still sitting there. A lot of games to be played. Oklahoma on the outside looking in. A lot of football to be played.
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing what determining factors is going to change. Like for some of these teams here, like right now I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. 5 SEC teams that's in this playoff picture. We don't believe that's going to hold out, right? There's a world where whether it's between Ole Miss, Texas, and Georgia, one of them going to leave the party, right? It's safe to assume.
And replace with another SEC team.
With who? Vandy?
Oklahoma's at 11. If Oklahoma beats Alabama, they're in. They move up into this. And Alabama doesn't move out, I don't think. Do I think if Georgia loses to Texas, do Georgia drop out? Yeah, could.
But my thing is, how can Oklahoma move in if Ole Miss already beat them earlier this year? So you moving Ole Miss out?
Ole Miss will move up. Alabama will fall out the top 4. Alabama probably fall at about 7, probably where Ole Miss is at. Then Georgia, if Georgia win, Georgia will move in number 4. Everybody move up. Alabama wouldn't move out, but they'll move down. If Oklahoma beats Alabama, they're in the playoffs. They're going to be in this next playoff ranking. And I think the loser of this Georgia-Texas game, I can see a world where that team is out.
Yeah, between Texas and Georgia. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
That'll be the breakaway.
Like Notre Dame lose to Pitt, they're gone. I think if Oregon loses another game, they're out. Completely.
All right. And Miami is the only representative we're going to see from the ACC. That's my next thought.
It depends. It's a lot of L's that got to happen because it depends on if Pitt wins, then you're looking at a Pitt, Miami, because Pitt got a lot of games. I think Pitt got to play Miami. Actually, Pitt got to play some teams actually down the end of the stretch. I look at their schedule, but I think Pitt got a tough road going down into the stretch.
And that's,
I think in this world, I think the ACC only gets one team in. Whoever wins the championship, I think that's the only team that's going to get in.
And to be fair, Miami ain't got the easiest streak neither. They in the season playing Pitt. That's the last game.
Pitt got Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami. That's their last 3 games.
That ain't nothing to see.
If Pitt wins all 3 of them games, they're in. They're gonna get into. They go to the conference championship game. They still have to win the conference. They got 2 losses.
That's what I'm saying. Between Pitt and Pitt, Georgia Tech, and who I just mentioned, Miami, ain't nothing sweet about their remaining schedules, bro. Because just with Miami, I'm looking at it now. You got North Carolina State, and anybody that knows me knows how I feel like the smartest man in the room every time TJ Bailey plays, because that kid got it. TJ Bailey got it. So, and mind you, TJ Bailey just beat Georgia Tech a couple weeks ago when they was on an undefeated run. So let's say you escape that. Virginia Tech can easily give you hell.
Bruh, stop it.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
That?
Miami's, yeah.
Bro, that's 2 dubs. That Pitt game is their hardest game.
I'm telling you, bro.
That game, if they lose Tech and then Mario Cristobal ball, damn, they're about to get fired.
Okay.
They lose to NC State. NC State got CJ Bailey, but that's an underachieving team. Same team that Pitt beat 53-34.
And when was that end?
2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago.
What, against NC State?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago on the 25th.
And who they beat the weekend after that?
Who State beat?
Yeah.
Who they beat? I don't know. Georgia Tech. But we saw that. Okay. I mean, we're gonna move on, but that Tech L was coming, bro. You can't depend on one joker running the ball, passing the ball. They depend on one man way too long. That Tech L was coming. It's like I saw that Virginia L was coming. We all knew Virginia was gonna lose one of these games eventually. Can't win that many close games in a row, bro. Just can't.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I've seen, moving on to next week. Let's say they get past NC State. And Ant's point, they get past NC State. I don't see that game being sweet at all. But let's say they get past NC
Miami?
State.
Yeah. They don't. Right,
okay. Hey, brother. I said my point. I'm moving on to the next week. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to play Tech, who early this season they get. Okay. That's you keep saying that like they didn't give people hell. Like they didn't give people hell.
The same Tech that got their coach fired? They lost to ODU?
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Bro, they played Louisville tough. They played Cal. They beat Cal. They played Georgia Tech tough. They played beat North Carolina State. You just love to talk about North Carolina State. They beat North Carolina State.
I like to talk about CJ Bailey.
They beat Wake Forest. They played. You know what I'm saying? They ain't beat Wake Forest. They played Wake Forest stuff, bro. Like I'm saying Virginia Tech made life hard. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Miami isn't no damn world beater. Why we? What about
they lost
Miami?
By 20 to ODU. They played a State. They beat State. They lost to Wake Forest. What's Wake Forest record right now? Look at the standings. Wake 6-3. Wake is a good team. Wake playing pretty good. Virginia Tech is at the bottom. They're 2-3, 3-6. Miami. This is what I will say, right? This is what I'm gonna say. Then we can move on. It's no reason. You can't hear me? That's you. That's you, bro. But when you talk, it sounds crazy. You can't hear us?
I know right now when I'm talking, I hear that same static. Is that me or you?
It sounds like you, bro. Let me mute myself up. Let me
check. You straight? Did you hear that? Is any static coming from me?
I was muted when you were talking.
Okay. Maybe just me. Go ahead.
Yeah. The technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Donate to the pod, bro. Wi-Fi bad, bro. Williams like Mr. Yeah, I don't hear the static until you talk.
It's the same. I don't hear it till you talk.
Hey, bro, let's try to make it through this pod, bro. We almost done. It's going in and out. Like, we good now. I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, you don't sound static. You need it. Come on, let's go.
All right. So, like I'm gonna say, Miami, if you want to be a playoff team, man, you can't lose these games, bro. You can't lose the games. So yeah, okay, Tech has a tough out. Well, if you can't beat Tech, then you shouldn't be in the playoffs. What are we talking about? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it like this. I think they can beat Tech. Hell, they can beat North Carolina State. No question. I can also see where they come to those games looking tough. But when I look at their schedule, or I look at the previous games, I don't see it being a way where like they were just dominant. The SMU game, of course they got beaten OT. The last outing against Syracuse, of course, that was dominant. I think about the Louisville game that they lost. You know what I'm saying? I can see a world where they can get clipped. That's all I'm saying about Miami. You know what I'm saying? So in these last three games, whether it's NC State, whether it's Virginia Tech, whether it's Pittsburgh, I can see a world where Miami gets clipped. That's it. That's it. That's before the ACC championship game.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if they get clipped, they wasn't supposed to be there, bro. They weren't supposed to be there. Let's get into some NFL football. Got the Week 10 scoreboard. Hold on. Let's get into a couple of games here. Let's see. Games we could talk about. Do a few. That Falcons game went into overtime. Jonathan Taylor made another case to be MVP. 32 carries for 244 and 3 tuds. Daniel Jones, 19 for 26, 255, a touchdown in the pick. Michael Penix had a decent day. Drake London had another big day. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get on the train that JT might be MVP.
Bro, I don't know how many 200-yard performances we're gonna see, bro, but it's looking like he running again. I know the MVP is a quarterback award, especially when you got performances like Matt Stafford out there throwing, bro. He going crazy. But so maybe it just boils down to just him being the offensive player of the year. But it does bear some achievement that bro was going for 200 a clip each weekend, week out, bro. Like what he's getting done, like catching passes out the backfield, whether he's just taking off for his 88 out the gate, bro. It's gonna be a dub. It's almost inevitable every week, bro. And that offensive line is playing stellar. So in my eyes, bro, it's like till somebody can come up with a damn NyQuil to that type of shit, bro. They gonna JT still my MVP pick, just for me.
A couple rapid fire. Let's go here. Bears and Giants. Bears is a good football team. I mean, that Ben Johnson got Caleb Williams playing good football. They're 6-3 right now. Got Brian Daboll out of here. Bears is playing really good football. If Caleb Williams can make the plays on time and not like ad lib too much, they got a chance to get this division. I mean, I know you still got the Packers and the Lions, but they are right there, and they not no slouch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thoroughly surprised by the Bears.
At one point during that Giants game, the score was 20-10. Like the last 5 minutes of that fourth, like towards the end of that game, bro. Yeah. It was 20-10. The Giants was up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, what's his name? Jackson Dart gets injured. Russell Wilson comes in. You know what I'm saying? We get a turnover. Like, bro, it just fumbled down. Like, at one point, we was like, those are the Bears we know. Then it's like, maybe this is a new Bears that fight to the end of the whistle. With that being said, shout out to CJ Gardner. Had a hell of a game. First game out. for as far as a debut game with the Bears. Had a hell of a game, man. Maybe the pieces are starting to come together. It's starting to make sense in Chicago, bro. Maybe maybe they are forced. Maybe in the place of the Vikings taking a year off, the Bears are kind of playing to be that, that second team out of the NFC North. I think all more will be shown later as the seasons go on. I think they play the Eagles on Black Friday, so we shall see.
Yeah. So Texans keep their hopes alive with theirs. Keep their season hope alive by beating the Jags. They 4-5 right now. Tough week this week because they lost CJ Stroud, not gonna play this week. So that's tough. The surprise of the weekend, the Dolphins putting belt to ass to Buffalo. Did not see that coming. And this Bills team, like I told people before, might be more pretender than contender. I'm just saying. Like, they can run the ball a little bit, but I think them not having a true threat at receiver is kind of hurting them a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't I didn't see that coming either, bro. Like it was almost like I had to check to see what I was looking at. But I can't honestly say, man, because like James Cook is still leading like in the top 5 of rushing. Um, I don't know if it's like a lack of because of injury, or I don't know if a wide receiver one really makes that much difference. But there's a failure at some point of the process, bro, that they just not clicking. Their run defense ain't that great. Sometimes looking for other reasons why they kind of faltering, but it's kind of hard to say because right before this week they beat the Chiefs. So it's like which Bills team do we want to believe? Because they can look physical in one game and then just come out flat against the Dolphins. I mean, Dolphins could just been playing spirited football. After coming out of the bye week, or coming out of the trade week. Like, hey, bro, we still got something to fight for. I don't know. But, what I'm saying, odder things have happened. And meanwhile, the Patriots are still just taking off on folks. So, hey, bro, this season is drunk. I can't tell you what the hell should and should not be happening, bro. So, shout out to the Dolphins, I guess.
Yeah. Ravens win, still showing that they could probably win this division now. Lamar's back. The surprising games was the Rams, the way the Rams did the 49ers, and the way the Seahawks did the Cardinals. I mean, like, came out there offensive explosions. Sam Darnold did his thing. Matthew Stafford did his thing. Hell, even Detroit, these 20-point blowouts in pro are unseen. You don't have them type of games in pro. So that's a big deal. And I think another thing is I'm starting to believe this Patriots kind of run. They win against the Bucks. This team is legit. Drake May is playing good football, good defense. They make good big plays when they need to. This is a legit team. Legit contender. Definitely for the division, maybe can go on a little playoff run. Good, probably one of the better teams in the AFC. Before we leave NFL, though, I do want to talk about your team. How you feel about that Monday night game? Get your takes on that, and then we can move on to the next stuff. But how do you feel about that? I think it was a great defensive performance. I think Jordan Love did not. Jordan Love has to stop making some of the same mistakes that he keeps making a little bit. And I know it's because maybe Romeo Doubs, your number one, wasn't the plan, and the tight end got hurt. But for y'all, especially with y'all going to play Detroit this weekend, the offensive coordinator got to figure out, man, you got to pass the run, bro, or swing pass. Get Saquon the ball in space. The running downhill thing ain't working like it was before. And when they got Saquon in space, he made big plays. But OC got to start maybe switching it up a little bit. It's about time, man. We in week 10 now.
I think I think the main issue I see with the Eagles on offense is they play too damn scared, man. I ain't even gonna make it sound flowery. They just play too damn scared. It's sometimes you get little to no gain on first and second down, and then you call this piss ant play on third down. And that's even in sometimes, let's say there's a penalty, you get behind the sticks, and now you want to run in a 3rd and 11 or a 3rd and 12. It's like, bro, you're just throwing plays away. You're throwing series away. You don't want to push the ball down the field because you're scared of turnovers. And this includes Jalen Hurts too. Like, in some situations, I can see why you don't want to put the ball in harm's way because that's winning football, right? It's like the team with the least amount of turnovers that's efficient, they win the games. That's been the formula all year, which is, why the production's been what it's been. Little to no offense some weeks, but we still squeak out a win. Cool. Then, but on other days where it's like, where you start to hear like the chatter from the locker room or AJ Brown is going off, it's because like this type of football, like this type of play doesn't suffice. It's not going to win. It's not going to win you games forever. So it's just playing scared. It's playing tight. It's playing not to lose. It's playing, so you don't have interceptions or you don't go for the gusto. Like it's cool for Jalen Hurts' stat line to be 15 touchdowns or 16 touchdowns and 1 interception. That's cool. You think that's favorable football, right? You're protecting the ball. But in the same breath, I can also see a world where that's just scared. You're not taking any chances. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting your playmakers shine. So if your only chance every game was a Hail Mary shot to AJ Brown down the sideline, that's all we got. What the hell am I doing out here for the other 4 quarters of the game or the other 3 quarters of this game? Like I can see some of the frustration that AJ has for this offense because it's easy to study, and maybe that rude awakening happens this Sunday night against the Lions, but where you have to be able to and be ready to get into a track meet with a team, with a playoff team at that. And I don't think from what the offense is showing, they're not ready to get into a track meet. They're not ready to get into a shootout. The offense is showing gave you little confidence that they can put a sustaining drive out there. There's been a lot of 3 and outs. We're terrible on third down conversions. Fortunately enough, we had defense in its past game, and that's won some games. We got 2 turnovers when we needed it, and that pretty much sealed the game. Front 4 got home, and but I just don't see this type of play style lasting. And AJ's absolutely right to go off the way he do.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, try to come in and come back out, bro. Go out, come back in, bro. It sounds bad, bro. I'll hold you down. So the Eagles thing is, I think it is a little frustration because I think people are looking ahead to better teams and they're trying to figure out if this is going to translate. Like I said, I think everything can translate if you just work it backwards than you did last year. Throw the ball to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? You can throw the run. That defense is that defensive front is really good, especially that pickup with what's his name, Jordan Phillips. You put him in a true pass rush situation. He doesn't have to worry about run defense. He's balling. I said, still a good football team. I think just you can't have these type of games. We're gonna see against the Lions, another team that can withstand that pass rush a little bit more with a good offensive line. The Lions have a very high-powered offense playing good football. Like I said, probably my top 2 best teams, like hottest teams right now. Not like based off of rankings, just hottest teams is like Rams, Lions, Seahawks. We're gonna see how that goes this week. A lot of top teams are playing each other, but the Eagles can, offensive coordinators got to figure out what works best for this team and not try to do what last year's team did. I think that's the biggest thing. You back with me, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You kind of choppy, but it's good. We can hear you pretty clear. Let's do this. Let's go before we do the stardom sit-em. Let's get into the pick'em. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. The week that we did do a while ago, Kenny only lost one game. The week that we wanted to, like, we was gonna show. I said we're gonna have this week where, like, it really was a blowout. He got me. Only lost one game that week. He got the lead 33-21. I'm 25 for 29. Hey, it's looking slow. It's looking slow for your boy to catch up. I need a big week, and he needs a horrible week for me to catch up. Let's see what William's saying here. We got Jalen Carter this game. We're bottom line. Jalen will raise the game 275 and a ton. How many times has he passed 200? I would say maybe 250 rushing yards, maybe a rushing touchdown, and maybe a throwing touchdown. That's what I'm thinking. But the Eagles, like I said, I ain't all doom and gloom for the Eagles. I mean, y'all still find ways to win, no matter how bad the offense plays. Secondary problems, hey, still beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Still beat the Bucks. Yeah, my man. Oh, you trying to get connected, right? Let's see, we back. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's still kind of choppy, but I mean, I can get what you're saying. Let's knock this out right here, man. Hey, Kenny, like I said, you had a great week last week. You 6-1, or 5-1. So you up to me 33-21. Is it me now? All right, let's knock this out, man. Let's get this pick'em out the way, man. Hey, Panthers Falcons, real quick. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Panthers, bro. That damn 30-zip game, I can't get it out of my head. I'm still go Panthers over the Falcons on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Panthers too. I'll go Panthers on this one too. Bucks Bills, big game. Who you got?
I don't think the Bills got it figured out. I'm gonna go Bucks on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks. They took that L. They took that L last week to New England, and I think they're trying to get. I think they're gonna be more focused, like a little bit refocused, and not try to take two losses back to back. And I wasn't happy with that Bills loss either. NFC North game, Bears Vikings. We were just talking about the Bears. What you got?
Yeah, Vikings on a struggle bus, bro. And I don't believe JJ McCarthy too tough neither. So playing it safe, I'm gonna go with the Bears.
I'm gonna go Vikings. I don't think Kevin McConnell does a good game plan. I think your boy takes an unnecessary sack, maybe a pick. I'm gonna go Vikings on this one. AFC West matchup, big one. Chiefs and Broncos. What you got?
That's a good game. That's a good game right there. Broncos may have played a good Thursday night game not too long ago. I'm gonna go with and that was over the Raiders too. So I'm gonna go Broncos again. Kind of stating they claim in the AFC West. I'm gonna go Broncos over Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Chiefs, man. Chiefs, this is the time of the year where they just win football games. And next thing you know, they're in the Super Bowl. So they win these games, and next thing you know, they're in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go Chiefs. Big NFC matchup. Hey, Eagles versus Lions. How you going? Are you gonna pick against your team, or you still going Eagles?
I kind of want to go with the Lions. I'm not gonna lie. If I just want to maintain my record, but I got a good spread. I got a good lead right now. So I'm gonna take a risk and go with my team winning on Sunday night. Let's go Eagles. Eagles over Lions.
I'm gonna go Lions. Lions, like I said, one of the hottest teams in football right now. So many weapons, defense playing good. I'm gonna go Lions. Another big NFC matchup: Seahawks versus Rams. Who we got? Two of the hottest teams in football. NFC West. Some people say it's the first real competition for the Seahawks.
Yeah, bro. What was this? What is this? A 4:30 game, or is this a Monday night?
I want to say this is just a regular 4:30 game. It should flex to Sunday night.
That shit can flex to Monday night, but that's a nice game, bro. I don't know. Seahawks been dominant, bro. I can't overlook it. I'm gonna still go Seahawks over the Rams on this one. The Seahawks been dominant on both sides of the ball, bro. It hasn't been like no ifs, ands, and buts, bro. They've been scoring touchdowns on defense. I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Go Rams, man. Your boy Matthew Stafford playing good ball. Kyron Williams running the ball. It's gonna be a good one. It's a 4:00 game on Fox. Midday game. Because y'all the night game. The Lions and the Eagles the night game. So I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go Rams on this one. Last one, Chargers, Jags.
Oh, that's too easy. I'm going Chargers on that one.
Okay.
I'm going Chargers. Too easy.
I think I'm gonna do Chargers as well. So we got some games that we different. Real quick, man. Hey, let's get into it, man. Kenny, real quick, man. Kenny's stardom or sit him, man. We ain't gonna play no music or play with it. You know, we running kind of long. We ain't been here in a while, so we just got in here yapping. So we're gonna go first with the stardom.
Oh man. So we got Lamar Jackson about to make another run for the damn MVP race, if you ask me, bro. So I think the Ravens just on a tear right now, or I think Lamar is just kind of like making up for lost time, if you ask me. So this week, who the Ravens got again? Can you remind me?
They got, hold on. You told me in the text message.
I know. Ravens got the Browns. Oh, yeah. No question. No question. I got this shit as a route, man. I just think the boy just on a tear, bro. He hated missing those games early this season. And they're already riding, well, like I want to say like a 3 or 4 game win streak right now. So yeah, this is gonna keep on rolling, man. Probably performance for the ages too. Probably like another 3-4 touchdown game from no picks. So you're welcome. Josh Jacobs, they are playing the Giants. If I'm a Jordan Love fan, I would be worried because I understand that it was cold last weekend and you was fighting the elements and the Eagles defense is pretty good. I think that there is some worry in that locker room. Jordan Love can play up to the level that they hope he does. So with that being said, Josh Jacobs still did perform in that Eagles game. The only one to have a touchdown. He still made life hard when the blocking was there. So and that Giants defense has been leaky. As far as the pass game, as far as the pass rush, they get home, but running defense, kind of slow. So I'm expecting Josh Jacobs to have a big game. So between Josh Jacobs and Lamar Jackson, we got some success this weekend. Let's see what set I'm talking about.
All right, let's get into the sit-em.
So Kenneth Walker, my boy, my buddy, my brother in Christ. All right, so we got the Rams this weekend, man. And this honestly was a toss-up between him and Zach Charbonnet. I think this is just gonna be a pass-dominant team, a pass-dominant game. I don't really see none of them, whether it's Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, whoever. Ain't gonna be too many open lanes for you guys to really change or to be a factor in this game. So not to say that they're bad players, I just do think you'll be a factor this weekend. So my brother in Christ, you will have to sit your ass down. Now to the bell of the ball, as I stated earlier, Michael Penix, my boy. You just came from overseas and didn't have a good showing. You got the Panthers this weekend, and you still won't have a good showing. For some reason, I still can't get that 30-0 out my damn head. That doesn't happen by mistake, bro. That 30-0, just you know what I'm saying? I think you had 2 interceptions in that game. I can see another 2 interception game happening from Michael Penix. So my brother in Christ, please sit your ass down, man. So that's my sits for this week. That's my starts for this week. Argue with your mama because I'm not taking none of this back.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So, man, hey, man, good to be back, man. Had to take a little hiatus, man. You know, health is wealth, man. Brothers, hey, man, brothers, get yourself checked out in these streets. You know, and make sure you good in these streets, man. They're good to be back with another live with my brother Kenny, because this is IDK Sports Podcast. A little long-winded episode, but now IDK Sports Podcast, your premium spot to talk sports. My name's Anthony. This is my main man Kenny. Catch us every Thursday or Friday here at 9:45. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Holla.